Police 10A Talk. I'm Joel.
Officer Bosco.
We got Officer Bosco with us again today. Got a rifle for you that's a little bit out of our bailiwick. We have a Mossberg 464 SPX. This one's been had some custom artwork done on it. It's provided to us by Big Daddy Guns, 855-682-4872, located in Gainesville, Florida. Check them out if you get the opportunity. Give us just a minute. We'll come in, take a closer look at this, go over some real brief specs with you, and then Bosco and I are really kind of anxious to shoot this lever gun. So,
curious.
Yeah. So we'll be right back with you. Hey, welcome back to Police 10-8 Talk. This is Joel. What you're looking at here on the tailgate is a Mossberg 464 SPX. As I mentioned in the brief intro, this one's had some custom artwork done to it to make it look like it may have come out of like Mad Max or something like that. Most of us all know when we think of lever guns, we think of Winchester. Winchester closed its facility in Connecticut in 2006, so the production of that style lever action rifle kind of faded away. Then Mossberg picked it up and came out with the model 464 lever action. You can tell by its appearance that it's clearly inspired by the Winchester 94. However, it does have a number of improvements over the original John Brown and lever action design rifle. Specs on this one is its caliber is .30-30, capacity is 6 rounds. Barrel originally came with a A2 style bird cage on it. They've changed it to this muzzle brake. I'm not sure the manufacturer of that muzzle brake. Barrel length is 16 1/4. It's got a really nice set of 3-dot fiber optic sights on it. Twist on the barrel is 1-10. And you notice it's got a ATI M4 style collapsible 6-position stock on it. Length of pull is adjustable from 10 3/4 inches out to 14 1/4 inches. And as I said, it's 6-position. Weight on it 7 pounds. Overall length on it is, with the stock fully extended, is 34 inches. So give us just a sec. We're going to load some rounds up and shoot the lever gun. We'll be right back with you.
Hey everybody, it's Officer Bosco. Welcome back to Police 10-8 Talk. Today we're going to be shooting the Mossberg 464 SPX. It's definitely going to be interesting. I'm kind of interested to see how bad this thing kicks. Also, another thing too is that the safety on it's like a Tang safety, which is definitely Mossberg-esque because they love the Tang safeties. It is on red for fire. There's a round in the chamber. I'm going to cock the hammer back and fire off 6 rounds and see how it goes. It's going to be rough. I haven't fired a lever action in probably 10 plus years, so it's going to be interesting. So stand by, going hot.
Hot.
And we have a malfunction. Okay. Stand by.
You got to stroke it hard.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stroke this real hard. This is brand new too, so. Now the trigger's not working. And the trigger's not working. Try it real sec. It's getting caught. It's getting caught when it's being fed up.
That definitely shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, it's having some feeding issues, definitely. problem with the trigger is me, because I keep forgetting with these things you got to have this down pretty firm because it's got a safety on it. But it definitely shouldn't be having that many problems.
Every time.
And of course the only time it didn't jam is the one time I basically didn't have anything in there. I ejected one, I think, that didn't fire. Let me try loading this one in again real quick, guys, and see how it does it. Okay. I did it that time, but I had to really chock it pretty hard to get it. Okay. And also in this gun's defense, this is a brand new gun, so obviously it's got some bugs to it.
Yeah.
Anyways, just give us a second. We'll let Joe shoot and see if he has better luck than I did. So stand by.
Welcome back to Police 10-8 Talk. My turn with the Mossberg 464 SPX. When I go to cock it and reload a new round, I'm not going to try and do it from the shoulder. I'm going to bring it down like this. With this rifle being new, as you can see from when Bosco shot it, it was being problematic. We're hoping it's starting to loosen up a little bit. So here we go. Nope, still doing it. What appears to be happening is that it's keeping the cartridge at such a severe angle that it's trying to feed from this angle and go up and into the chamber. And as you can see, I power stroked that pretty good. And you can see it's doing it each and every time, even as hard as I'm stroking it. Every time, guys.
Pull back on the rim.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
Yeah, that'll help you. That'll help you unseat it. You pull back on the rim a little bit, just slightly, and it'll load it.
Nope. Well, she's empty. Give us just a sec. We'll see if we even cut any cardboard. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. Joel, Bosco, Police 10-8 Talk. We just had our first experiences with the Mossberg 464, and I'm not talking for Bosco. I was greatly disappointed. I love the concept of it. It's a good size caliber. It's in a very compact package. Very easy to handle. Be a really good brush gun, or a go to hell gun, or a truck gun. But as you witnessed when we were firing it, it's trying to feed at too severe an angle. The only way we could get it to function was we'd have to go in through the top, pull the cartridge back, and then it would feed in straight. As far as shooting, we just fired 12 rounds out of this thing, and from about 20 yards we got a whole two rounds. So The sights definitely need to be adjusted. Like Bosco mentioned earlier, this is a brand new gun. It's been painted and fancied up, but it hadn't been shot, hadn't been sighted in. Maybe with some work, find out what's wrong with the trigger, with the feed mechanism. Could have been, Bosco brought up a good point. What we were shooting was had the soft lead nose.
Doesn't help.
It probably didn't help, but I would think this being based on a Winchester 94, I would think it would feed French fries. Yeah. But Bosco, what did you?
I basically had the same criticisms. The sights are definitely way off. I mean, because it wasn't just me, but when Joel was shooting it too, we were both aiming dead center of the chest, and we're literally hitting the top of the berm. So the sights are way off. I mean, they're not even close. I mean, it's shooting way high. But it is a new gun, so I mean, it definitely needs to be sighted in. I have to admit, to give it credit, it's probably the softest shooting 30-30 I've ever fired. I mean, my shoulder doesn't hurt or anything. I didn't even barely felt it. Well, I give it props for that. But the feeding issue is definitely a problem. I mean, you can't have a gun that's going to feed. You know, and the fact that it's, you know, having a feeding issue and that soft lead point doesn't help it either, because that just gets mashed up. When it's trying to load, especially if it's kind of jamming like it was doing, but it was definitely not feeding proper, not even close. Now it is a new gun, but then again, out of 12 rounds, we had 12 malfunctions, so that's definitely not good with the loading.
And that was even with me holding it down here and power stroking.
Yeah, you know, so I mean that's even trying to jam it real hard. It shouldn't be running that bad. I mean, 12 out of 12 is not. It's definitely not good.
Well, irregardless of the weapon, we still got to give a shout out to Big Daddy Guns, located in Gainesville, 855-682-4872. Check out their website. Great prices. I'm up in the wind on this one, guys. I don't want to thumb down it, and I don't want to give it a thumbs up either. So
yeah, it's kind of a thumb sideways. Still undetermined, but yeah, the feeding issues definitely are just that would tell me. That would give me a thumbs down on the feeding, just on the feeding issues.
The sights, they just merely need to be adjusted. That's something we don't really have time to do when we rush out here to fire one. So check out Big Daddy Guns. Give us a like or subscribe. Hit the little button down in the, should be your lower right-hand corner. And come back and see us again, Bosco.
Remember to be safe and watch your six.